Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Boy. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. This is After Hours, our 33rd episode. My name is Carlos Silva. I'm your host. I'm talking with you from Miami. And I'm joined by my dear friend, my buddy, Collin Kendall from Kentucky.
We cut it a little close tonight, to say the very least.
Yes, you scare me. And also from Orlando, my dear buddy, Jason Canapp.
I'm just happy to not be the biggest buddy again, or the bigger buddy, whatever.
You're the oldest.
I miss you already.
Yes.
It feels like it's been a while, and it really hasn't.
And, buddies, let's talk Disney.
Do that.
But we have to do one thing also. We have to say, go with us live.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, can you see the hashtag there?
Yeah, I see. That's hashtag. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, we have these tiny little screens. We have these teeny really small for us to see.
Oh.
Yes, I do see that.
Is everything okay?
How are you guys doing? You doing well?
I miss you guys. I miss you guys.
Well.
We had a blast.
Had a busy week.
And I think that our dear friends, our audience, loved the last episode. It was epic. It was great. It was fun. And then
full of challenges.
Full of challenges.
It was.
Yes.
It was.
But it went well.
Challenged by fools.
Yes.
That's usually what happens when we're around.
But everything went great. And it's good. It's also good to be back. Good be back with the family. We only have like 1 week with Maria here. Then she's going back to Indiana. So we're enjoying everything here, being together. Well, one thing. Well, let's go. I think we can start rolling and say now is the time.
No.
Sorry. No, let's begin again. Now is the time.
Now is the best time.
But it's a lot of stuff to talk. A lot of stuff. There's a lot of things that we need to discuss. But one thing first,
a lot of news this week, that's for sure.
Yes, there's news. But there's something new that show up in the internet that I need to share with you. There were some scenes from movies that I realized.
Oh no.
That some of the buddies from After Hours were involved. The first.
We weren't going to talk about this.
No, yes, but there was a major leak in the internet. Then you can say the first one is
big glitch.
Yes, can I show the first one?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm afraid.
I mean, I feel like you're going to do it anyway.
So Jason, tell me what we were doing in this movie.
Growing out the chest here.
Yes, before. Yes, I was underpaid for that stunt doubling that I did for that.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I think we should. I was intending to show during the whole sequence of news of the week, but I think I'm gonna show everything right now because that's gonna deter.
No, why not?
So and that is also. So the internet also presented me with something that Collin did in the past. It was in another famous movie.
Really?
Yes. Let's see.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. You did it!
I'm a little disappointed about how well that went.
It was perfect.
You did it!
You did it.
Hi, Santa. and okay, and yes, I had my past in Hollywood, and I
His
was
action debut.
This is the son of Flubber.
no, no, it was another movie. Take a look.
Very shagadelic, baby. Yeah. Oh. Oops.
Oops.
It fits so well.
It sounds just like the oops you say.
Yeah, sometimes when we're doing
I
the
did it again.
yeah, sometimes I do the oops like 15 seconds before going live. Actually, with you guys today, there was an oops that was 5 seconds before.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay.
So sorry you guys had to see that.
So like
No, they might have liked it.
so let's go to the news, to the real news. Who wants to start? You want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Well, that's one thing that the part of news that I want to bring is the part that is actually affecting international travelers, mainly travelers from Europe, UK, Ireland, and Brazil. And there was something that happened Sunday night. The previous government, the previous administration issued actually a proclamation saying that on January 26th, the travel restrictions were supposed to be lifted, and there will be no more travel restrictions from travelers from Brazil, UK, Ireland, and then other European countries. In that same night, the spokesperson for the new U.S. administration said, "No, it's not like that. Don't wait for that." And everybody is trying to understand what's going to be which is going to be the rules for that. For the international travels. And what happened is that with today's signed administrative orders regarding COVID, there's some details regarding traveling that is starting to come up, but for us there is still a lot of doubts, is a little bit cloudy. But what they're saying right now is that you need to travel with you're going to be tested when you arrived, and you have to go in quarantine. There was no further explanation how you're going to quarantine and how you're going to do that. So
Okay.
it is
When was the announcement made?
the first announcement was made by the previous administration on Monday morning. Monday at night. And what they did is that the previous administration made a proclamation with a date to be active on January 26th. So it's still, the proclamation is still there. So we did not hear if there was a change of that or not. But the new administration is coming with something new. That is a requirement of quarantine for every international traveler, which is, again, pretty vague, but we don't know exactly how it's going to be quarantined. Are you going to go to the hotel and stay 14 days? We still don't know. So for international travelers, everything is really dubious right now. On a personal note, we need to say that this is not the best time to travel for obvious reason. Numbers are pretty high, and I'm not talking only in the U.S. All over the world. I know about Brazil. There are concerns about new strains in Brazil, varieties. So it is really shaky and dubious. And when I go to when I speak with a Brazilian audience, usually I say, one thing, guys, this is not a time for traveling. I think you really should be paying attention and quiet, because there are other things that we still don't know for international travelers. how things will react here. I'll give you an example. And if someone traveling from abroad, gets COVID here, gets infected here, which are the reactions? How do they impact in the rest of the trip? Because the person was not supposed to travel back home. For me, it's too dubious, and everything is starting to be tested now. That's something really, really, and for me, that I need to talk with the international audience. Is great. What happened?
Colin's doing shots. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
But that
Every
also
time you say
affects.
dubious, he takes a shot.
Also affects our friends from UK and from all over Europe too. Any thoughts?
Colin, do you have any uplifting news?
Sadly, no. But no, actually, I do to an extent. So,
guys, this is not. It's not that a bad news. It's not bad news. We're still fighting something, but at least we're moving ahead with something.
At least we're still vertical.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
we're upright. That's all that matters.
And then Eric Sanchez on fire saying, "Someone say shots."
That's right. Oh, it's monorail. That's right. That's right.
Colin?
Yeah, so in a little brighter, more fun news, for lack of a better word, there was some publicity this week that had reached out to Disney. I believe it was Wesh, if I remember correctly. Don't cite me on that source, but
I'll cite you.
Sorry?
I'll cite you.
No,
What's calling?
But with all the concerns about Disneyland annual passes going away, there was some reassurance for Walt Disney World annual pass holders that Disney has no intentions of not allowing annual pass holders to renew this year. They haven't really said one way or another if they're going to open up sales again for completely new annual passes, but they did say in a pretty direct press statement that they are going to let you renew if you currently have one, at least for the foreseeable future. So that's kind of uplifting for a lot of people that were concerned about maybe Walt Disney World following suit after Disneyland.
No. Yeah, it's good. Bright news.
Better.
Yeah,
better
a
than what
lot
you
better.
brought.
Yeah, a lot better. Jason.
I'm out.
We had nothing.
No,
I can tell you this. That I can assure you that even the fourth time that you eat the shrimp corn fritters at Three Bridges, it's still as good as.
Oh my gosh, you went it again?
It may have happened again.
Oh my gosh. That place was great.
There's something, I need an intervention at this point, and I
Yes.
need an intervention that will take me to Three Bridges.
No, the intervention that you need is because you're telling that to us and we're not there. That's the problem.
Oh, this just in. Also, they're literally out of the homemade, the house-made tonic, the saffron
Did you
infused
drink
tonic.
one dry?
I did not taste it
not.
yet.
I did not. It was not my fault this time.
No, but
Everybody knows whose it was.
Today, they're out today. They'll probably have it tomorrow.
But the other good news is that something didn't went in details because it came out this afternoon. This is the performances and the entertainment part in Animal Kingdom is something is coming back, and I think it is a socially distant version of the Festival of the Lion King.
Yeah, that was brand new. Yeah, and I'm super excited.
They're saying
about
this
that.
summer, right?
Yeah.
And
It's early summer, something like that.
and another good note.
It's the best show. By
Yeah.
the way, it's the best show in Animal Kingdom. Just in case people were wondering, because anyone's on the
Very
fence whether it's like Nemo or
We're
Lion
wondering.
King.
Again,
It's clearly
I had the discussion with our friends in UK from the Great British Mickey Waffle, and
Right.
in my
Lion King's
opinion,
right.
I think I'm much more towards the Nemo music.
Well, you would
Incorrect.
be. There's two kinds of people in this world: those who have thought about it and really understand that it's the Lion King is the best, and those who just really haven't thought about it thoroughly. So,
Oh, you're so
Think
nice.
about it.
You're so
You just have to
nice.
Think about it.
Just wrong. In
You're
other
so
words.
nice.
Think about it a little bit more.
And it's not that there news, but one thing that I noticed, because this weekend I had the opportunity to go on Sunday and Monday. I went to Disney Springs, and I was trying to go to check Gideon's. It is impossible. It is impossible. The lines
You put
are.
your hand through the flame thing.
No, I was trying to get in, but
couldn't-
the line is huge. The line is huge. You cannot get in there. I think we need to wait for a little bit. But walking around Disney Springs, particularly Monday night, was awesome. Was great. And I did the live Ponto a Ponto, the live show from there, and.
Oh, you have another show?
Yeah, and I know that you don't pay attention to that, but some of our friends sometimes showed up there. Is every yeah, but and the other thing is that I noticed is that the M&M store is coming up pretty fast. I thought I'm not an M&M guys. I already told you that.
No, I will
I'm
say
more of a
the one that
Reese's
was in the
Pieces
Florida
person.
Mall was pretty neat, which is the one that I believe they're moving to Disney Springs. But it's fun. It's a fun experience.
I'd like to see a Hershey store come, frankly.
Well,
That's what I'd like to see.
I would
But-
love to see a Ritters. You know Ritters.
I mean, because if we can have the
what?
trifecta,
Readers.
if we have Ghirardelli, right? If we could also have a Hershey's and then throw the M&Ms in, trifecta.
but that is
but you got M&Ms and you're gonna like it.
that's Ritters. It actually is German, from German. Have you ever saw that German chocolate, the one that is a blue bar, sport bar?
No.
That was my gosh. That's the best.
Do you need a moment?
Yes, I need to be in a world without diet. That's the point.
I need
Well,
to be
that's an
with my
option.
German
I
chocolate.
mean, I'm thriving in that world.
Okay, and then Sarah saying, so what are we talking about again? Well, let me say hi to everybody. We forgot to say
I
there's
forgot
something
there's
really
people here.
important. We have
Hello,
a lot of
guys.
hello everybody. We have hellos from Kelly, from Eric, from John, from Michael, and Elena, and Luis, Michelle. I know Michelle was talking about the way that I said dubious, I think. Zach Brown, Maria Healy. Hello to everybody. Sorry, we got so entertained of being back live together that we forgot. Okay.
That's my line.
Now is the time.
No, it's the best time.
Buddies, do you know what I do have here in my right hand?
A receipt?
No, it's a copy.
I'm scared.
A copy of tonight's top 10 list. And the topic for this list is top 10 Walt Disney World rookie mistakes. I love this segment. And how are we going to do that? It's going to be, who starts? I'm going to only do the numbers.
Oh, boy.
Then we'll make Jason start. He sounds so enthusiastic.
So,
I guess I'll start.
okay, Jason.
Here
So,
we go.
number 10.
No, you can't purchase a magic wand in the UK pavilion.
What?
Remembering it's the top 10 Walt Disney World rookie mistakes. And number 9, Colin.
Complaining that the lights weren't working on Space Mountain.
Number 8.
I hate this one. You see the 3 circles everywhere in the parks and screams, Jerry! I still don't even know what that means.
There's Jerry, there's Tom, Tom is the cat, Jerry is the mouse.
We let the Brazilian write that one.
The old guy.
Oh, And number 7.
You add the park hopping option for the calisthenics. I don't even know if that's spelled right.
It is.
I needed to Google that. Number 6. Number 6.
You swear that the kid on the flying carpets is spitting on you from above.
Number 5.
You wonder why the entrance to the Frozen attraction is in China.
Seriously.
Number
Accurate,
4. Number 4.
You watch Impressions de France because Jason recommended it.
And
I'm a little disappointed I didn't come up
number
with
3. Number 3, pay attention because number 3 I do have a surprise.
that. Uh-oh. Why did I have to be the one to read number 3?
No, number 3.
You wear your flip-flops when riding on Soarin'.
Look at
Yeah,
and-
everyone knows you have to take your flip-flops off. Before
Yes, like this.
That's right.
It's the best, and don't knock it till you try it.
Number 2.
You comment
on.
on. Oh, I thought
Is
it's
it
my
me?
turn.
No.
I can't remember.
No,
Yeah,
it
me.
is Jason. It's Jason.
Oh, okay.
You
go
comment
ahead.
on how lifelike the animatronics are on Kilimanjaro Safari.
The funny thing is I've heard that before.
And the number 1 top of the top 10 Walt Disney World rookie mistake is Collin.
You ask an Animal Kingdom cast member for directions to the Pandora jewelry store.
What he said in the number 1 top rookie mistake
Is Collin.
Colin.
Well, that's disappointing.
Okay, buddies. You go with me in this next one? Go with us.
Huh?
Go with us. Now is the time.
Now's the best time, albeit confused.
Okay, top 3. And well, remember that last week there was no top 3 or top 5, and then there's no Hall of Fame for this show. But we have a really nice topic. There's some, I think, some interesting, no, I will not say discussion, but some interesting options. And the topic was top 3 stores in the parks.
You didn't say. I mean, that was pretty. It was pretty broad.
Yeah, but this
In all fairness.
is in the parks. Because
Yeah,
the ironic thing
originally,
is this was
originally
difficult for
we're
me because
thinking
all the
about
crowds
another.
outside the park.
Originally, we're thinking about another thing, and you guys
Mm-hmm.
didn't want it. Okay, no problem.
right.
You poke my heart. But then then we go to this one, and I think there's some interesting choices, and somehow I already told everybody I'm not the. When it comes to merchandise and to buying, I'm not that crazy about, but I really love this one. And who's going to start? Who's the first one?
I think you, the maestro, needs to go first.
No, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No, there's
do it.
something strange here.
Nope.
Well,
Nothing.
you
I've
took all the good ones, so we gotta have you start.
exactly my thought, Colin. Exactly.
Do I took all the? No, but you
didn't
have
take
plenty
all
of time.
You just
No.
some of the best. Good. It's fine.
You know one
You
thing.
do you.
We decided about the the theme that is top 3 stories in the parks, and it took 2 days for you to say anything, and I say, well, my options are this one, and then now you say that
That's all the good ones.
we had 2 days. Well, let's go. Okay, my first, my third is not the top. Is my third option. It is in Disney's Animal Kingdom, and we're talking about. Oh, sorry, no, it's not that.
Oh,
No,
what was that?
no, we're talking about Chester and Hester's Dinosaur Treasures, and there's something really I like about that, because this place is it's not actually because of the things you find there to sell, but is because of the story itself. The story is pretty neat. There is a lot of things for you to discover, to see the whole story behind those. So it's Chester and Hester. Well, they're an old couple. They used to live in Dix County, which is the place that this Dinoland USA is placed in, and that they used to own an old gas station there, and when the whole place started to become famous because of the dinosaur diggings and excavations and things like that, they turned the gas station into a souvenir store. And not only that, they took the parking lot of the gas station and converted it into Dinorama, which is how you call a festival, no, or is that like a little amusement park?
Carnival?
A carnival, a carnival, yes. And basically that's it. But there's another good thing I like to do is to show. is to show
Carnival. Yeah, I mean, of all the people, you remember Carnival.
That's the point. You know one thing, because my definition of carnival is totally different from what you guys use here. Don't go to Brazil thinking that carnival is what you have here. It's totally different. It's totally different.
I know.
So, but let
we
me
need a research trip.
let me show one thing. We're talking about. Sorry, we're talking about a pretty neat store with, and what I like to do is to pay attention to all those dinosaurs, all the details that you have, surrounding, and you can even find little things like a frame, the frame first dollar bill that they received in their gas station business. You can find pictures of Chester's and Hester. So it is neat. It's full of details. If you want to spend some time enjoying that, is great.
And here, all this time, I thought a dinosaur treasure was just coal.
No, but it's you. Do you like that place, or it's only me?
Wrong with you.
I have, in the interest of full disclosure, I have never been in that store once in my life.
No,
I don't even think I know where it is.
It is.
Are you serious?
Are you
I
serious?
don't spend a lot of time in Dinoland, guys. Maybe you.
Have you ever been out of the exit of Dinosaur?
Yes.
It kind of leads you down the
Because-
times, yes, like 4 times. Yeah, sure.
You just skip the building entirely and walk
I mean,
around
I don't
it?
really go around that area. Like,
You
it's
never-
like
Do you never
I'm just waiting
watch?
for the day that they do something else with the space.
But you never went, or even when you live in Dinorama and you go.
I don't like Dinoland, but the store's pretty
and you
neat.
go straight ahead. You can see the store. Dinorama is the carnival, which is not a carnaval. But
Typically, if I'm in that area, I'm actually looking at my phone because either I'm live or I'm trying to decide where I'm going next, or I'm lost.
You're gonna get some heat for this one.
I'm not. look, I'm not. No bones about it. See what I did there? I'm not I'm not much of a Dinoland guy, and look, the store looks interesting. I will definitely go in there.
You have to go there,
visit.
and you have to.
I will, and I'll do proof of life. I will take a picture of myself.
Look through the ceiling. You
sure.
see the mini. They took a lot of vintage toys and particularly dinosaur miniatures, and it is amazing. It is pretty neat.
Sounds like a very special place.
Okay.
Sarcasm.
Yes. Yeah. No, okay. No, I will not say anything.
No, I think it's
okay.
It's a great idea.
I was with you, Carlos. I was with you. I like this one.
Yeah,
I'll definitely go there. I'll have a roaring good time. A yabba dabba doo time. A dabba doo time.
He's got jokes.
Yeah.
You don't have a hat this week?
Oh, I've got hats, buddy. Don't you worry.
Buddies, who is going to be the next one?
Don't make Jason go last because he was mean.
Yes. And now it will be time for me to build up all the anger and all the acidity and
all the hate.
Yeah, the hate. Okay.
So I'm going to take us to Epcot, and it's one that probably a lot of people may or may not agree with. That's not me.
Yes, just a moment. Sorry. Yes.
There I am. But I am actually going to the back entrance at Epcot, and it's going to be the World Traveler store, which is actually a very small store right on the back of the property before you go over towards Yacht and Beach Club, Boardwalk, Swan and Dolphin, all of that area in the back entrance there. But it's also typically full of very unique merchandise. Sometimes you'll see some Skyliner things there that you can't find very many other places. But every once in a while, you'll just find something that you don't see anywhere else in the parks in there. So I always make a little shot through there, and it tends to be overlooked by a lot of folks. So that one makes it on my list for simple reasons, but it's worth a visit.
But it's a nice store. The last time I've been there, it was actually I was with Jason.
Yeah, see how it is. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And yes,
what's the last thing you bought there, Colin?
Probably a sweatshirt, which is ironically.
But
I don't buy any sweatshirts in Florida because it's warm when I'm there compared to Lexington.
But why you bought it? Because it was cold?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember the details of
But one thing you're right, Colin, is one of the few places that you find the Skyliner merchandise.
Yeah. And
Yes.
I think it's where they had when they did the Skyliner ornaments. Like right when Skyliner first opened. I think that was one of the only places you could buy them. Stupid me never bought one, and then they kind of disappeared for the most part. So.
And I'm a big fan of and actually the whole Skyliner graphics, the logo, things like that. I really like that.
They did a good job with it.
Yep. Okay.
Should we just skip Jason and go on?
What?
Yeah.
Just because I don't like the dinosaurs. I've never even been in the dinosaur store. I'm just being
I
honest.
want to see if
at least one of us, everyone knows, one of us is going to be like authentic and transparent and put it all out there. I'm not gonna,
I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find in. Well, there's some Mark Williams that gave a nice idea. Everyone vote for a Dinoland lunch break. That's a good thing.
Michelle threw me under the bus. I think she said something like, "Oh, I definitely think a dinosaur lunch breaks in order." Like, great.
There you go.
There we go. Who's coming with me? That's what I want to know.
Spin.
Who's going to come with me? That's right.
I think Michelle just signed herself up. Right.
Gustavo Lasky saying, I bought the Skyliner and Funko Pop in the store, and talking about the Collin Spick.
Those were hard to find at one point too. I don't know what the status on them are currently, but
yeah, Ben Ackhurst, all the way from UK. Ben, it's
a fun store.
It's late or early for you, but thank you for being here.
Of course, I had to clean up the scraps since Carlos took all the good ones. But
Doreen Tuesday saying, love this shop, Colin. We always stop before we go into Epcot.
See? Hidden gem.
It's actually it's a place if you're staying at the beach club or yacht club or boardwalk. It's if you're leaving. This isn't like happening now, but back in the good old days when you could leave Epcot at like 11 o'clock at night sometimes. And you knew that the store at your resort may be closed by the time you get back. This was kind of the last best chance to stop and get a big bottle of water or 2 or 3
That is
take
true.
back with you. I think that's probably the most frequently purchased thing for me
Wouldn't
in
be
that,
surprised.
in that store.
There's
it's
a little
the store.
food in there too.
I
Yeah.
always run through there. I mean, without like every single time.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's part of the
even
reason
the
I
days
made my
when-
list. It's like
Yeah, I mean-
I can't remember the last time I was in Epcot that I didn't at least go through there and look. I'm not a big merchandise guy to begin with. I don't buy much in the parks, but I do always go through that.
And I'm
shop.
like, it's like I'm like, look, kids, Big Ben Parliament. And you're like, okay, let's go. Like,
But you know one thing, I have something about that store, that place there that is, but not relating to the store, but to the area. A long time ago, we were with my niece. She is 23, 24 now, actually, Colin's age. But the time we went there, she was like 2 or 3 years old, and we were staying in the yacht club. Then we entered Epcot by the International Gateway. In that region, there was a character. The character was the queen from the old queen from Snow White, but when she's already like a witch, she's the one that she has.
witch,
Yes,
yeah.
the scary witch.
Yeah.
And my niece was totally scary, but we passed through her, and she
sure
waved.
wasn't a guest.
And she waved through us. Okay, and we continue walking. And every time we look back, she was continue waving to us. And up to that, when you get almost close to the UK Pavilion, have a little hump. And we look back, and way down there, she was still waving to us. My niece, until now, my niece still remembers that about the evil queen waving to her from okay. Spooky.
That's a weird spot for it too.
Sorry? Yes, and I cannot recall why she.
It was inside the park. You sure it was inside?
Yes,
the park?
was inside the park, and but
It
sometimes
wasn't just somebody that was standing out there.
there was
Wasn't
no
a Sasquatch?
there was no reason for her to be there. I don't know why, but I remember that sometimes you could run into some different characters there. They were start to
I've
get
seen Alice kind of go down through there quite a few times.
characters gathering there. Now in these days, usually you find Mickey and Minnie, and sometimes Goofy there too.
So should we let Jason go?
I was trying
you
to
trying to
hold
get the
as
lead?
much as possible. I was trying, but don't think we have time. So, Jason,
I'll be fast. It's not complicated.
okay.
My number 3 top store in the parks in Walt Disney World is Keystone Clothiers. I must say I was heartbroken. Thank you for the pick there. I was heartbroken when this closed for a long period of time, and I was aghast when it reopened and found that it was basically Disney merchandise. Not Disney merchandise. Of course, it was Star Wars merchandise.
They put Universal merchandise
Because
back
I
in
liked
there.
because remember, Keystone Clothiers had a lot, and Colin's gonna give me a hard time about this, but had a lot of men's clothing in there,
Complains about
and
it constantly.
unique stuff, and they consolidated it as they do into some other stores, which is fine. But it's still on my list now because they changed, they remixed the Star Wars items that are in there, and there are some really cool pieces of merchandise to be had there. It's all Star Wars related, of course. So if that's not your thing, then don't go there. But instead of what they originally, they had really just brought a lot of the merchandise out from the park, from Galaxy's Edge area, and put it there, and that was kind of like the same stuff, and that was
Yeah, I
irritating.
know a lot of it was like the stuff that didn't say Galaxy's Edge on it, because originally they weren't putting any of that like back in the land, so it was just said like Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and it was just
Yeah.
kind of
It's kind of
cut
like
and
this
dry,
generic
yeah.
stuff, but now there's actually a really cool variety of things in there and a mix of things. So there are some things that you can get in Galaxy's Edge, but there's also merchandise that you really can't find, at least I haven't seen in other places.
That's
so
good to hear because I have been avoiding it, to be quite honest, since they changed it. I'd been through it, but it was like early when they had just reopened it. I wasn't impressed.
Oh,
So
we
I've
could've
just
gone
kind of
in
been
there.
like, I'm not going. So,
But
And Carlos and I, we almost went in
Yep.
when we were together, but there was a line, and I was like, yeah.
and it was
you
a
know.
huge line. So now you're explaining why. So there is specific Star Wars merchandise there. But buddy, then, and I'm not trying to play revenge just because of my Dino store, but I cannot remember which was the merchandise that you can find before there. What was it?
It was
used to be
clothing.
like an
a
array
lot
of
of men's
clothing
clothing.
that was kind of hard to find other places. Like it
Yeah.
was normally like because they had at one point they had some of like the Tommy Bahama stuff in there and like it was kind of that place you went in Hollywood Studios. If you didn't see what you wanted in the rest of the park, you kind of wandered through there and you could normally find something neat.
It was really nice stuff.
So that's why, and that's another example that another men's store or men section that was
Yes.
was closed there. Yeah, you're right. And even in and I know that no one is going to mention that store, but even in the Emporium, it's so hard to find now the men's section. It is.
You go into the in the France Pavilion. I forget what the store is. Where I go about my beret and anyway.
It wasn't the men's section, I can assure that.
It
much.
was anyway. It was the masculine section. Anyway, that place is almost zero men's clothing. It's all yeah. And if someone's listening who can make maybe can influence this a little bit, just look, give a guy a break here. Like,
Yeah, we joke with Jason about this because it's this constant complaint, but it's not wrong. I mean,
wanna
you
spend
go
some
through
money.
A resort gift shop or any gift shop for that matter, it's 98% women's clothing.
it's insane. The
Yeah.
best, and I will. And I know that I'm getting way off topic. Not way off topic, but somewhat off topic. I still hands down think that the best store on property for men's clothing is
No.
the boutique.
Oh yeah,
It's
you're
all
right.
That's probably accurate.
You're
Yeah, that's
right,
probably
you're right.
accurate.
They've got
like-
stuff you can't find anywhere else.
It used to be that store at the Grand Floridian that they
They've
closed.
got it. When it's non-COVID periods, they have a dressing room that you can use. They've got a full array of the Tommy Bahama shirts and some other fun shirts.
But you're getting
and-
harder to find, even in the Tommy Bahama store.
Yeah, I know. But the important thing to remember is that when you are in a resort store and you're buying a Tommy Bahama shirt or in a park, you can get your pass holder discounts or your DVC discounts and so forth. If you're at the Tommy Bahama store in Disney Springs, you don't necessarily get that discount unless you're
I don't
buying
think
something
you do.
that has like if it's Disney related, then like a Disney character on it or something, then you will get it.
It's a
But
very
otherwise you
small
won't.
portion of that store.
So just keep that in mind the next time you're.
That's interesting. Yeah.
But I digress.
Well, I'll have to share my honorable mention at some point here towards. Well, actually, I might as well share it now because it's something that never gets mentioned because it doesn't fall in a park, it doesn't fall in a resort, it doesn't really fall anywhere, and it's my honorable mentions actually the Magnolia, Palm, and Oak Trail Pro Shop. It's one of the few places on Disney property where at the golf courses right outside of the Grand Floridian, they have a great big store.
There's golf courses.
Yes, there's golf
Yes,
courses.
yes.
Yeah,
And you're
I'll
right.
say this,
It
you'll
is
probably go visit the store.
it is
I know.
amazing
Full of
store.
unique
The store is
merchandise.
incredible.
Yeah,
how would
and
I
there's
get
a lot
there?
of men's merchandise in there. You just show up. So if you go towards the Grand Floridian,
Oh,
go
I'm
towards the
gonna
Grand
wiggle my nose.
Floridian.
I don't know how it's now in COVID times, Jason, but it is pretty easy to
Originally,
get
you
there.
could just walk up to the golf course and go into the store, basically. It's right next to the Grand Floridian. You just go down the driveway. It says, follow the signs to the Magnolia Golf Course Pro Shop. Walk right in the front door. They don't care. Just like any other golf course, but it's a giant, really, really nice pro shop. And they've got a lot of not only like polos and like golf merchandise, but just a lot of men's merchandise in general. Because obviously, target market there is probably going to be men. But there's also one of the very few places that you can find golf-related stuff on Disney property now, where you used to be able to find it at Hollywood Studios in some places, or even in Magic Kingdom some places. It's pretty much non-existent outside of that store and the pro shop at the Lake Buena Vista Golf Course over at Saratoga Springs.
Oh, we'll have to try it out next time you're in town. We should go try it out.
We should go.
And
it's
Joe,
it's a neat store.
Joe Logan was asking, doesn't the shop inside the Grand Floridian have a decent men's section? And it does. Not the same it used to, but it was its own store.
It changed a little bit.
And now it took over. With some poetic justice, it took over the princess section of that store. Basically, so you have to go in and then kind of hang a right back into that sort of alcove. It's not a large space.
It's not a large space.
Not compared to what it was.
And Mark Williams says, I wish we could get Disney Golf stuff from the Pro Shop online.
Me too. And the reasoning behind that is because it's owned by Arnold Palmer Golf Management.
Yep. Kelly is saying, I'll play golf. Who else plays golf in here? Colin does. I'm not well too. I play golf too, but not that well. But the pro here is Jason.
Yeah.
Maybe at putt.
Okay, guys, can I go to my second option?
Go ahead. We should
So-
probably speed it up anyway.
For my second option, it is a really I like that store pretty much. Was almost made as my first option is Memento Mori, the shop that you have outside the Haunted Mansion. Actually,
This was sabotage.
Sorry.
This was sabotage.
Why?
I wanted this one.
No, but this one is it's pretty special because the rumors said that this one is owned by Madame Leota. So I think it's and we need to remember that Memento Mori is an artistic of symbolic reminder of the inevitability of death. That's the definition of Memento Mori.
I'm happy. I'm not gonna lie. I liked the cooking store that was there before too.
Yes, the cooking store was called Yankee Trader, and I was really, you know one thing, buddy, I was a really good fan of that store too.
It was a cool store.
But this one, so Memento Mori now.
People are killing. They're dying to get in there.
No, but this one is. I really like that. It is always interesting. You have a lot of gimmicks there. You have egg facts and things like that. And remember that before that, if you wanted to buy anything related to a Haunted Mansion merchandise, they used to have this little cart, like kiosk, or it was a Romani caravan that also was owned by Madame Leota. So, but I really like Memento Mori when they came, because when they closed the Yankee Trader, I was really, really upset. No, do not close my cooking-ware store, never. But they did it. When they opened up with Memento Mori, was pleased. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful store. So I hope I get a lot of love from people. Let me see. No, nobody's talking about Memento Mori. Nobody's talking about that. Good.
Well, we might as well just move on.
No, Kelly say I bought some cute earrings in there. I'll come to take the pics. Show Logan never been. Gotta check out the next time. Yes, well, that's and let me show the picture again, just for you to not miss. Oh, sorry, it's not this one. For you to do not miss is Memento Mori right outside Haunted Mansion. It's actually in the pathway in the gate that goes to Fantasyland.
Now that Carlos has landed on that grenade, I'll go ahead and take on to the next one.
Which is the grenade? Now it's the grenade. Before it was, you took my option. Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't mine. No.
Doreen is saying, my daughter had a picture drawn at Memento Mori that made her go from her looks to a skeleton look. It's great. Thank you. Thank you, Doreen. She's someone to save me. And then okay. Who's next?
It's me, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm going to one that actually there's a little bit of characteristic kind of oddness to right now, and it's actually mouse gear, but it was original. I like the original one quite a bit. just because it seemed like you could find anything you wanted in that store that was Epcot related. Plus, the design was fun. It smelled awful, but at the same time, it was a fun store. You know what I'm talking about, Jason. Don't laugh at me.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, somebody's going to know in the comments.
It may have been you.
That store smelled terrible. But the new one's actually not bad. The placeholder store that's on the kind of the opposite side, where I believe that was Innoventions at one point. A piece of it was. But it's a fun store. But I put it in here because I anticipate it being much better when it reopens as well. I think it's going to be something that Disney's going to reimagine and do a lot of really neat things with going forward. I could be totally wrong. But I think there's going to be a lot of neat Epcot merchandise coming here soon. And we've already seen a little bit of it trickle out, but I have a feeling there's a lot more coming.
And to be fair, I don't think that the actual the one that you find now in the park is not a new version of Mouse Gear. It's just a pop-up, something that is making this place.
Right.
And then,
the current one is just basically a holding area.
And you got it right, I think, because I really love Mouse Gear. I think it was an amazing store, and I cannot recall anything wrong regarding the smell. I'm trying to see.
Somebody better understand that in the comments.
And I think talking about grenade, I think that was the worst grenade in the day, because there's no comment about the smell here. No.
Somebody, it'll catch up.
But
I have faith in these.
Can you explain to me? Is there
No, I don't even want to try.
Okay. Now I'm even curious.
It just had a weird muskiness to it. It smelled like old carpet mixed with I'm gonna say this. But
no, I'm putting you in the spot right now.
You know what I mean? Like the kid that's been outside, that's been all sweaty. I'm just gonna stop on it. I'm not ahead.
I think it was you.
No, you know one thing, and then Zach Brown.
Maybe it's me.
Then Zach Brown say, "I do, Colin. It was potent. My gosh."
Maybe people just can't smell.
I think maybe it was just you guys because you were young and sweaty, and it was the end of the day.
You never know. You never know. Yeah. I think it's a
no. Now
somebody else is saying.
Valerie is saying it smell like old air conditioning filter.
Oh, that's a good smell.
That is not a good smell.
That's the smell of vacation when you're in a cheap motel somewhere, on a road trip or something. That's a great smell.
That's called mold, Jason.
But you know one thing. If that's the smell, if that's the smell that you're mentioning, probably you're right. I remembered.
It's a good smell.
It's all coming back to him now.
Yeah, but that's not the only place that you can find that smell. That's the point. If you're talking about,
I've never smelled it elsewhere. Maybe I've blocked it out of my
many
memory.
places, many places.
Many great places.
Sarah is saying, dying at Carlos' reactions to the comments. No, they provoke me, Sarah. They really provoke me. Just because of my dino store, now I'm in a war mode here. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. Okay, so let's go to Jason. Now I'm anxious. Let's see. Jason's second option.
My second option is we're going to go back to Epcot, and we're going to stop not actually far from
again. Epcot again?
Yeah, Epcot.
Okay,
no, my first one wasn't Epcot. The first one was Hollywood Studios.
Yes, you're right.
If you take mine, we're really mad at you.
I don't think I'm taking yours. I'm going to the United Kingdom Pavilion, and we're going into the Tea Caddy. The
That
Tea
almost
Caddy
made my list.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, I don't think this is at the top of a lot of people's list, and maybe it's something that it's a place that many haven't gone in. It's more than a cool building, and the store is open currently. All the picks I mentioned tonight are stores that are all currently open, and stores that are kind of more specialized in nature. But Tea Caddy has got a lot of cool stuff, and of course they have tea, and you can find some good sample sets. So if you want to try some teas that you haven't tried before,
They have that little box that you can buy and fill up with all the ones that you choose out of the bins. Yeah.
Yes, and
that's
then
a nice gift too for people.
And you can take those back to what I did one year is I took those back to I got it was like a holiday type of. It was like a pepper.
Yeah, they sold
It was amazing. It was
holiday
peppermint-
mix or something. Yeah.
So good with a peppermint base, and it was anyway. And I took that back to the beach club, and I would just have tea like every night. That was like kind of how I was in wind down mode. I would have tea, and I used the coffee maker in the room just to make like get hot water, and it was really lovely. And that's a store you shouldn't pass by. It's really cool,
Yeah,
cool
you're
stuff. It
right.
smells
You're right.
nice
I
in
like
there.
I like that store too. Ben is all happy. Ben is totally happy now. We're talking about lots of lovely tea.
It's a lovely tea.
Yes.
That's
Kelly loves the tea caddy. And well, yeah, but the only thing that I was noticing, Jason, sorry, let me show. Well, I'm trying to figure out. I didn't realize that they have those tables when you go. You pass in front of the tea store. You can see that some people sitting on tables there. I cannot. I thought that. Is this something that came
may
up?
be
That's a new thing.
Okay.
That's a new. Yeah, it's a COVID pandemic thing, and also it helps for giving people
Probably for
other
the fish place, right?
Yes,
It's
because
for
of the fish
anything.
and
I mean,
chips.
they're
Yeah.
doing that for every place, like everywhere. They're bringing wherever possible. They're setting up tables and chairs.
But
We've seen that even at resorts where they're like little tables and chairs set up in places that did not have them before.
Yeah, they did that at the beach club in that little alcove where we actually did the show that night.
They've done it down near Geyser Point as well. There's some tables set up down there that weren't before.
But as
it's nice.
Jason is bringing the store in the UK pavilion, I think I need to bring an honorable mention to one that is closed now. But that store the end of the store that's in your right, and is the one that you have rock and roll and pop UK pop culture souvenirs. So you can find Beatles T-shirts,
Sunshine not open.
Rolling Stones, Queen.
Toy Soldier
Yes.
over there.
I really like that store.
I all the store. I mean, I can't wait till they're back open. Because stores in Epcot, I think stores are a big part of the experience.
Yeah,
and
you don't realize it until you're there, and then they're gone. It's like how much time you spend in your way around the World Showcase, just kind of wandering through, checking out some things. Maybe you've seen it 100 times, but you might find that one thing that's different, or the one thing you never noticed before. It does make a big difference for the experience.
And interacting with the cast members from the countries, which you can't really do right now, except for in Japan, which I know we're going to talk about.
And Italy. Via Napoli, they're still Italian there. Yeah.
Okay. And Valerie is saying the smell is much better in the tea store than the mouse gear. It's true.
That's for sure.
It's true.
Okay.
So
what else
it's
are you going to serve out for us, Carlos?
It's my turn, no? Yes. Okay. So we're talking about.
This was the one that was pure robbery from all of us.
For all. I mean, it had to be on someone's
Oh,
list.
that's the reason. So now I got the reason that you have all that bitterness and this.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
So my first and the very best store for me inside the park is Mitsukoshi in.
It would have been funny if he changed it to something else. I would have been really mad.
I was about to surprise you guys. Yeah,
The marketplace in the Mexico Pavilion.
Mitsukoshi in the Japanese pavilion in Epcot. We're talking about almost a 350-year-old tradition. This is the original store that was established in Tokyo since the beginning of the 20th century. It is a department store and is one of the most exclusive and famous retail brands. And I love the store. And this instead of talking about details, I would like to show. There's a little walkthrough that I did a few months before. And then I would like to play to everybody here. This is Mitsukoshi. Cat Sushi. It's funny. I was doing a walkthrough and socially distant. The people in my way so go like this.
Before you did that.
I laughed so much. I laughed, and I said I have to use this. Oh gosh. But that's Mitsukoshi, and you guys know they not only operate the store, but they also are responsible for the restaurants, and they also are the ones responsible for Takumite. And
oh, thank you for doing that. That was so much fun. Have you ever bought anything there though?
I have.
In Mitsukoshi? A lot of stuff, but many cat sushis.
I mean, but stuff for you, not like little things to give away here. I mean, like I've spent so much money in that place.
I've bought a lot of gifts in that place.
I mean, I have killed so many bonsai trees.
You know, the last time I went there,
They're like cheaper at Lowe's.
I went there during Christmas, the Christmas time days there, and I was with Pedro, with my son. And what I did with him is that I bought the cat sushi for our Wheel of Disney, and I said to Pedro, hey buddy, do you want anything from here? And when you have your kid wandering around, I need to buy something, and he bought those socks. Those socks with that you have the toes separated like that.
Yeah, I've always wanted to get those.
No, and he wears them every time.
Will you wear them, Colin?
No, don't separate my toes.
Our dear friend Elena Jahara is saying, I've never been in Japan, but when I'm inside this store, I feel like being there.
It is very authentic.
Yes.
Out of probably all the World Showcase, it's probably one of the more authentic stores there.
Yes, and Kelly is saying we do the pearls every time. Actually, the pearls are not well, due to social distancing, the COVID, they're shut off that for a while.
I actually didn't know that.
Yes. Zach saying is a great.
I've done that a few times, yeah.
It's a great place for cat sushi.
That's not what he said. But
I will say this pavilion does tend to overshadow the Giant store and the China pavilion too.
What is wrong with you?
Maybe I should just stop.
What the heck is wrong with you?
Maybe we should skip to Jason.
Ninja socks. Well, no, well, it's not Jason. It's supposed to be yours, buddy. Colin, let's go to your second one. Sorry, first one.
This is my first one.
Yeah.
So my first one, actually, I kind of cheated on this one because I combined two because they're right next to each other and they kind of go together in my mind. And it's Disney Traders and Port of Entry at the front of the World Showcase. They often house festival-oriented merchandise or things that only show up for certain seasonal things throughout the year. I know they've been known to have like special edition wines and alcohols and things like that in those stores, especially during Food and Wine or Flower and Garden Festival. On top of that, I know this is where Jason found his new favorite plush set from the World Showcase.
Our new favorite plush.
That's true. There's one actually. Oh, you
I
can't
know. I
see.
see.
because
I
the
see. Yours
overlay.
is on display. I was very happy about
It's
that.
like-
I don't know what happened to
right.
Carlos's.
Carlos, can you pull the overlay?
It's right there. I can see
No,
it.
mine is mine. Actually, mine is in the other room, so I need to leave it.
No, the other room.
Yes,
Not
yes,
sure.
but
See how it is. See?
no, but no,
know.
I hug
I feel
it
it, Colin.
every night. I hug it and say
feel
good
you.
night, good night. Yes.
No, but those stores are unique. There's a lot of merchandise that kind of rotates through there, so it's a place that I can't go to Epcot without stopping and just see what's there. So it makes the top of my list just because it's ever changing. You never know what you're gonna find when you kind of wander through there.
Yeah.
So I'll let Jason take over.
It is funny because that's a store that I usually I know what the store you're talking about, but I never go inside, and I don't know why. So for me, the merch, I
Never mind. What?
I literally can't remember the last time I went to Epcot and I didn't go in that store.
So that store has a special meaning for my family too, because that's the store we were in, literally in that store when we received the phone call from our realtor saying that our offer was accepted on the house.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
to move here. So it's a special place, but yeah, it's a great store. Great store.
I need to bring a comment because I don't want to miss that. Joe Logan is saying, does anyone remember the shop inside Cinderella Castle that sold swords and knives? I forgot the name. It was a very cool shop. Yes.
That was quite some time ago.
Yes.
I remember at least seeing photos of it. I don't know if I physically remember stepping foot in it, but
I remember.
yeah, I remember that it was a thing.
I don't remember it.
I do remember. I do remember. Yes.
Isn't it where Bippity Boppity Boutique is currently? Wasn't it somewhere right through there?
I think so. Yes.
It was out.
some-
Yeah, it was on the other side. It wasn't in the castle. It was kind of like
So it's kind of under the
right
castle,
there. Yeah.
for lack of a better word,
Yes.
right next to the check-in for the meal, royal table.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Maybe
Okay,
can
let's
find some
see if
pictures.
someone
If someone
remem-
has pictures and they want to post those
Yeah, share them.
on the After Hours Facebook community, that'd be great.
Yep.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Zach is saying Carlos kisses his wife goodnight and then rolls over and kisses Mexico dog goodnight.
Yeah. Never float
You
your
got
boat.
it right, buddy. You got it right. Yeah.
Please
Oh,
don't send pictures of that one to the group.
Okay. So my number one top store in the resort. It would look. Let's be honest. It would have been Carlos's pick. I think probably for Colin and me both.
Yeah, it would have been
Because I
at least
absolutely love.
inside the parks.
Yeah, but I think a close runner-up is already spoiled by Colin. But I'll say it again anyway.
Which is funny because I didn't ever see Jason's list.
Lord.
This is the only ones I didn't see.
it
It's
was
only on our,
public.
like, publicly available
Yes, it
I
was
didn't
in
read
our
it.
notes. Yeah,
notes for the show. I don't
I
know.
saw it.
Carlos, I don't know why you go through all this work, frankly. But my number one is what's called the House of Good Fortune over in the China Pavilion in Epcot. And this is a very, very, very cool store. It's actually larger. I think it may be larger. It feels larger than the Japan Pavilion store.
It's much more open.
And
at the very
it has
least, yeah.
a huge variety of things, including clothing and knickknacks and swords and tea sets and chopsticks, and there's a lot of things. It's kind of cool to learn about the differences, like through your shopping experience, learn about the differences between Chinese and Japanese items, because some things are very similar. Of course, a lot of things are very different. But when you get into like looking at chopsticks and looking at tea sets, and even kimonos and things, it's really cool. It's a nice experience. It's not very crowded typically.
Yes.
It's kind of surprising.
And
A
we're
lot
coming.
of people don't seem to know it's back there.
They have some cool pins too. For those of you who collect pins, they do have some pins in there that you won't find in other places. And we're coming up on Chinese New Year in a few weeks, and so it's a good store to drop into around that that time of year as well. Maybe we'll have to stop in there for a lunch break too.
And when you mentioned
You can do that on your way to Dino Land.
Long circuitous route.
when you mentioned Mitsukoshi being the store that you probably invest much more money in the parks, my mind would be that the House of Good Fortune, not because of me, because of my wife. Yeah, but I
What does she
remember.
buy? What do you buy her?
No, there were several
Everything,
things that
it
took
sounds
in
like.
special. By the time we used to live in Brazil, things that we bought there that needed the special shipping
It's
there.
like
It was
chess
crazy.
sets and little Buddhas and
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Some really cool stuff.
Until the day she had a allergic reaction for no reason why in that store, and she never stepped in again. So,
Well, that's a good reason.
Was she stung by a bee or something?
it was something. There was some
Carlos rubbed
some
something on her
smell.
arm, so-
Some smell.
oil.
Probably
Would
smelled
not
different
even
than the one in Mouse Gear, but
Did it
something.
smell like mouse? Because they did smell like.
It smells something like that. And but there's some honorable mentions. I think there's one honorable mention.
I have an honorable mention.
Okay,
Can I mention
good.
it, or do
Yes.
you want to go first?
Go.
So my honorable mention, I'm slipping, has nothing to do with Walt Disney World. I would love to, because what would have been on my list would have been, I would love to have House of Magic on my list.
Yeah. That was my honorable
Moment of
mention.
silence for that.
Yes.
But I wanted to mention, as an honorable mention, is the Main Street Magic Shop in Disneyland,
You're right.
which also isn't open right now, but not because it's closed.
And
You
you
know.
showed me the last time we've been there. You showed me this. It's very special.
So cool. Not only can you go in and buy magic, but there's a magician in there performing on demand, essentially, and you can learn. And they have some memorabilia in there that just old school, classic, legit magic memorabilia. It's a really nice place. I just wish we had that in Walt Disney World.
Yeah, but
Still.
the one in Disneyland is cool because it remains like an original, but that is not the same thing as the one that they used to have in Walt Disney World. The one
much bigger. Walt Disney World.
the one in
And
Walt Disney World, and that wall they used to have without those masks is that's
in the back.
in the back. That's the thing that I cannot forget is those masks, and I remember I bought that was the favorite shop to go when you were traveling to Walt Disney World.
Yep.
And there was something about that shop also that was kind of strange.
Did it have like that weird sound?
Yes,
That weird noise?
The weird noise.
Well, that one you hear right now?
Yes,
I thought it was Colin's breathing, honestly.
No, but there's
Might be.
something.
And then there's like Darth Vader. And I was like, I was thinking, like, what is that sound?
Nothing like a good conversation in our world domination retreat to make sure that Jason doesn't skip the queue for the what's that sound again. So he's noticed that, Colin.
We beat it out of him.
Yes, he was pretty fast on that. Jason, can you explain about what's that sound?
I thought you'd never ask.
Yeah.
What's that sound? Our very favorite segment where we will present you with a sound, bit of music, little ditty or something from a Walt Disney World park or resort. Just a little brief thing. Your job is to tell us what that sound is, where it is that you'd hear that. You can guess as many times as you want. Just put one of the correct answers in the comment box, and every correct answer will be eligible for an entry into the Wheel of Disney drawing.
Yep.
Prize wheel spin thing. So.
Yep. So
I feel like this week's is as long as you pick the ones I sent you. I think this week's is good.
Yeah, I think it's good.
I feel like maybe in a couple, maybe one or two easy ones and one maybe a hard one.
There's one that will be harder there, but let's see. Our friends always surprise us. So can I go
Collin,
to the...
as you all know, Collin has no idea what these are.
Indeed.
So he can play along too.
Okay, so let's go to the first one in 1, 2, and 3. It was a long one. I was even...
Jason's stomach again.
What?
Is it Jason's stomach again?
Do you want me to play again? In 1, 2, and 3.
Sounds like something growling, but I think that's misleading.
That's your dog.
It could be.
Now that's me hungry.
So your hunger
It's
pains.
Carlos on a diet.
So
Yeah, honestly, I don't
Michael
know.
Riley saying Splash Mountain, Heather, People Mover, Christine, TTA, Sarah Danielle Collins. It sounds familiar, but I can put a finger on it. Peter Nemo says Seas with Nemo. Peter Mino says The Seas with Nemo.
It rhymes.
Yeah. Ben Ackers, People Mover. Doreen sounds like a game room. Kelly Lawrence, Mexico, Epcot. Sarah say, wait, is Finding Nemo right? Lisa getting money saying Living Seas. Michelle saying, oh.
They're just having some
Yeah, they're
conversation. Don't mind them.
Hi, Michelle. How are you? And Colleen Rhodes, Splashing Waterfall in Animal Kingdom. Joe Logan saying People Mover. I'm trying to, a lot of people are saying
Mark Jones says the fountain outside of Nemo where the seagulls are.
Yeah.
So I mean we have a correct answer here. We actually have a
few correct answers. Yes.
Would you like to show the reveal?
Let me do the review.
There we go. Now it's we're like, oh, is it gonna ever end? Is it never gonna?
Mine.
So good job, guys.
Good job.
That was
I don't think I
difficult.
would have gotten that.
Clearly,
Peter was the first one.
Yeah.
But there were the other comments. But one thing I'm trying to make trying to understand, because some of our friends mentioned People Mover, and I'm trying to understand where. Probably because I'm fixing myself
they
in
kind of
the,
make that weird like
the
acceleration
sound
noise.
behind the little the sound effects could be, because my first thing is always the for this, in this case it was the sound of the wave coming.
Yeah, but it could sound like you're passing over something like a track sound. I could get it. I could get that. All right, number 2.
In 1, 2, and 3. You doing longer clips?
Dino Land.
That's a fun one. Those are fun, right? Collin says Dino Land. Wow. What are the chances that Jason would have a Dino Land clip at all?
You're doing longer clips now.
You like
The
that?
funny thing
Yes,
is,
I love it.
Kind of sound like the music that's in the store in Dino Land.
So we're
I
waiting.
wouldn't know.
I know.
Do you want me to repeat again? Let's first in 1, 2, and 3. So we do have comments like, well, Valerie is saying Frontierland, Lisa, Disney Springs, Mark Jones, outside Country Bears. Doreen is saying music near Splash Mountain. Carlene is saying near BTM. What's BTM?
Big Thunder Mountain.
Big Thunder Mountain. Can we say a little bit more, Jason? If it's
You want me to give a hint? I mean,
None
none of these are right.
Okay.
And I will I will tell you that it was featured in a lunch break.
Elena Jahara saying Frontierland.
That narrows it
Heather
down.
saying Liberty Bell.
And it's not in Magic Kingdom. For those of you who are,
Is this in Animal Kingdom?
Mike O'Reilly's
it is in Animal Kingdom.
Polynesian. Luis Gilberto
You know what it
Tavares.
is?
Country Magic
I don't
Kingdom.
think I know what it is, but I've got a general idea of where it could be.
Doreen saying Fort Wilderness. Nope.
I can see why you'd think that,
Yes.
and that's what makes this one so much fun.
Yeah, you're right.
And I gave a long clip too. Like, this isn't one of those little, like, oh, he's just throwing us for a loop here. This is, and it's a great spot musically, and aesthetically, and
it's so strange to say aesthetically because it could be, you can take it the opposite way but I don't want to talk much because we'll disclose. So Lisa saying Epcot, Valerie, guys
it's in a park.
guys are
It is in
point.
a park, and it is in Animal Kingdom. So Colin asked that question: is it in Animal Kingdom? And it is in Animal Kingdom.
I've got like 3 guesses, but I don't think
Why
any
don't
of
you write
them
them
are
down?
right.
You should write them down.
Joe Logan say Harambe Village.
Joe Logan says Harambe Village. And Michelle says play it again. Lisa says entrance to the Animal Kingdom.
So
Can we
play
play one more time? And
Yes.
Then we'll see. Okay.
in 1, 2, and 3. Yeah,
All right.
I can see why people thought about Frontierland or
Yeah.
Circuit the
We have some
Adventure.
correct
Frontierland makes
answers.
sense.
We have some. I mean, what I would consider correct answers. You wanna show the reveal?
Let's go to the review.
I left that one piece in there because it's so cute. The mom's like singing. It's like, we're gonna go to our favorite ride.
Yeah, but you mentioned about that it's a special spot for you to visually to think. Every time that I think about that place, I think about that energy pole without the wires and that's crazy. That's crazy.
And I think every time I'm in that spot, I'm bracing myself for the COVID mask wearing reminders thing that's so loud when they play it over the speaker there.
Yeah, you're right.
It's so loud. It's louder than the cavalcade in Epcot loud.
That's pretty loud.
Yeah, it's loud.
And the food there is great. I like the food options.
You
there.
know, I've never eaten in the Harambe Market.
No.
I've eaten some other place. I've never not in
Those
that market.
curry
area.
corn dogs over there. I've heard are good.
Yeah.
I've not tried them either.
It's never
I
happened.
tried everything there. It's good. It's
Added to the list. Added to the list.
I was fairly close on this one. One of my 3 guesses was near the stage in Harambe, which isn't that far off.
on the other
but-
side.
Yeah, just the other side of the building.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty good. All right, number 3, last one.
Oh, I just wanted to bring something. Whoa! I had been in the other post, and I think Colin. I think there's some people watching in that.
Oh no! Is there like a
So we've
parallel
split it?
universe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I know somebody had
no.
mentioned early on that it was hard to find the comment stream tonight, so we've got 2 going somewhere.
Well, that's sad.
No, and
How
that's
did we
why.
do that?
Well, we're learning. We're learning.
We had a glitch for a second.
There was
too.
a glitch. Like not only was it sad, but like Carlos glitched on us or something. Something happened.
So if you're seeing us in two places, we're sorry if we're not reading your comments. We just can't see but a select group of them.
Let me explain, people. We try to do a live video event for schedule, and using Restream, the platform that we use for broadcasting. In 10 minutes before going live, we realized that was totally strange and different. It was not the regular way that we do. So
it seems like it was just hopelessly delayed.
Yes.
So showing up.
Sorry for that. We're learning with that. And sorry, we tried. We thought that.
I'm glad Mary
brought it. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh, that's terrible. So guys, if you're like, come on over, like, because we can't come to you.
Switch locations for
us. Yes.
Or like, I feel like, this feels like when you're in church on like a special day, like a holiday, and they have that overflow room that you go into, or they like pipe the music into the parlor, or the place where like the nursing moms go or something, or someone with a screaming kid, like that place that.
Mary saying that's why no one knew your smell situation, Collin.
There, see, that's it. That is
good.
It.
Oh
no, but for those that are looking for the stream that we're reading the comments from, it is the one that is on. If you go to the main page for the After Hours page and scroll down, that's the one that we're looking at currently.
Yes.
Not the one that's in the event. If we're understanding where they're showing up entirely.
Sorry.
Oh, it was 12. It was like the 12 disciples too. Like we got it. You need to. Yeah. I feel like those people should automatically be placed on the like.
You get on the drawing for next week.
I just feel bad.
Yes.
Oh.
You haven't been banished, I promise.
No. But with that, let's go.
Let's go to the third sound.
Go to number 3.
So. Holly say we are so confused. I'm confused.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Let's go to the third sound in 1, 2, and 3.
Everybody ready?
This one I figured was the easiest.
Nope.
I know what this is.
And also fun.
Yeah, I know what this one is.
How do you know what this one is?
I do know.
You can't know what this one is.
Let's go.
You don't pay any attention.
In one.
This is like almost iconic though.
Yeah, probably.
In 1, 2, and 3 again.
Michael thinks it's Holly.
No, there's delay there. There's the delay. In 1, 2, and 3.
Everybody ready?
Was it too easy, Colin? You think it's too easy?
It's pretty easy. If I'm right, I mean, I'm going to sound like an idiot if I'm wrong, so I'm just not going to say what my thoughts were until you tell the right answer.
So, Kim Bobson, yes, now you're in the right feed, yes.
You were not in the wrong feed before.
Yes.
We were just not able to see what you were saying. So
yes, and it's a good thing to learn, so we're not going to do that again because we cannot see the comments. It's...
Peter's just the people in the other chat screaming at you.
Yes. So Ben Acker saying Figment. Doreen saying also Figment. Mary's.
Oh, Chrissy's back too. Chrissy came over.
Oh, come on, guys.
Holly,
well, you found
Mary,
us.
Chrissy.
At least you got to see the show.
Who else is there? And Kim. And there were, oh boy.
Welcome home. Sorry. Welcome home.
I mean, if Claire was over there, she can. It's fine. She can stay. But like, if anybody else,
I will repeat the sound again just to because we're.
Since we're combining forces here all of a sudden.
In 1, 2, and 3.
Everybody ready?
So Kelly's saying Carol of Progress. Figment is what Mary's saying, and no.
No.
Oh, Chris.
I like that there's still 5 people though in the other feed. Like,
yeah, they're still there.
5 people who fell asleep like 30 minutes ago and have it just running.
Or they went
and
to
we
get
should all
a
just
snack.
Like,
someone got it right.
Yes, someone did get it right. A couple people got it right.
Really? Or...
If so, I was right too.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple people.
Yes, they're showing up now.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yes.
Oh, lots. Oh.
No, a lot of people. Not a lot of people.
All right. I think we play the review.
Yep.
Let's play the review.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Fine, nice. Just raise the magic lever right. Everybody ready?
We're ready. Connor, are you ready?
The world's only flying.
We didn't do our pre-plate check, but that's okay. Oh, here we go. And up we go! Oh, gee. Oh, that was so much fun, wasn't it? We got to do that
same
again.
elephant.
We got to do that again. That was so much fun. We can't fit in the same elephant. I could barely
I'll
fit.
put you and Carlos in the same
No,
elephant.
no,
and
no,
I'll
no,
film
no.
it from
Please
the
do
next
not.
elephant.
Do not.
I know. I felt like I was gonna, and I was holding on for dear life with that thing. I thought I was gonna fly out. I felt safer in the teacups than I did in Dumbo.
See, you should have shared with Carlos, and then you couldn't have fallen out.
There's no door. There's no door. You can just fall out of that thing.
Yes. But
It's funny you say that. I almost fell in last time. I went to get in one of them with my sister, and I stepped over it, and for some reason, I guess when I stepped in it, it shifted, and I almost went in the water. It was really embarrassing. Been made fun of so many times for that.
So I just seen that our numbers jump a little bit, so the guys in the other feed are back. Welcome home. Welcome home. Sorry. There was a whole thing with this.
We'll figure it out. So
Yeah.
Our
we're
goal
not.
with that was to get everybody on the same page with the notifications, so you actually know where the show is when we send you the notification for the event.
Yeah.
But we'll figure it out.
So that way that we thought that would be good is not good.
Well, no, it worked. One of the
Technically,
ways
it worked
did
because
work.
people did show up.
It's just when we didn't think it worked, and we did it again. That was
No.
Yeah,
so
need to do it
we're going to
slightly
do some
different.
testing. No, what we're going to do in this time is we're going to test it.
No. Yeah, but we already seen that there's a whole lot of issues with comments.
No, there aren't. That's what I'm saying. We did it twice by accident because we didn't think it was
our
working.
fault.
It's our fault.
It was working.
It's actually not the thing. We're going to test it
Okay.
and make sure we know how to operate the machinery properly and not use any medications before we operate the machinery. And then then it's going to be great next week.
No medications at all. I was so proud because last week I was supposed to do that and I did not, and Jason gave me that evil look. No.
Apparently, we still have 6 friends in the other
It went up. We're gaining people on the other screen. Okay.
So now is our lucky time.
No, it's our luckiest time.
Talking about lucky guy, you saw your friend from Maryland. He was the winner for the Powerball.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yep. Well,
I wish it was my friend from Maryland. I wish.
so this is our Wheel of Disney, and I took all the comments and entries, likable entries from our previous shows, from the show 32, and then we have 8 lucky friends that are in today's
Wrong feed.
And so I hope everybody's in the right feed now. But the friends are, and please, I hope that nobody's left there. But if you're seeing that your comments are not showing up, please move to the segment to go to our
Go to the light, Carol Ann.
Yeah.
Go to the light.
So let's go to the names. Let's go to the names. Number one. The first one. The first name. Mary T. Wells. And Mary's here. Yes. And
Oh, see how it worked out?
the second. Tom McMillan, the third. And Tom was here too, I think. Chrissy Viggs. Chrissy's here. Number 4. Aaron Van Quill. Number 5. Fred Abley. Number 6. Megan Kirsch. Number 7. Sorry.
You need a double drum roll.
Daryl Collins. Number 8. Christine Sutcliffe. Well, let's go to the... Let me prepare here. And I hope that today we do have the sound.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yes,
time.
I missed that. It was kind of...
Just wasn't as satisfying.
Yeah. So let's spin the wheel. Yes, we have the sound. Christine Sutcliffe.
So close.
So close.
That's like right on the line.
Right there.
So
Sorry, Daryl.
So is Christine around? We need to.
Thanks when that happens.
We asking if Christine is here because if she's here, she wants, she can have a second spin of the wheel. So in the meantime, let me see if we can. Yes, I'm changing here for the prizes. Oh, there's something I have to mention.
How wonderful Jason is?
No, there's another thing. That's true too, but there's another thing that I have to find if it's here. Yes, it's here. There is a new prize. There is a new prize, and is instead of the $25 gift card, we do have something new now. And I hire a fashion model. Yeah, the salami.
Sorry, that was I couldn't help but share that. We can't mention where it's from either.
Deli meat? Oh, deli meat. Okay. No, it's not deli meat.
Oh, okay, so let me talk about the new prize. And I hire a model, a fashion model to show the next prize, which is, look at it. It is. It's the time T-shirt from After Hours. Look at it.
I don't know why I don't have one, but I love it.
Now you're gonna receive one. you're gonna receive one. This is our After Hours T-shirt. So, and it's going to be so whoever gets that, I have the option to make it large, medium, small, women, men.
He stretches it
out,
or he shrinks it down. His little shrinky dink, like a shrinky dink kind of thing.
Puts it on a tray in the oven.
Okay.
Colin, do you even know what shrinky dinks are?
Yes, I know what a shrinky dink is.
Okay, so do you like the T-shirt? And there's another After Hours T-shirt that I have to show you guys. I already showed to Colin yesterday.
I actually like it better.
Oh.
Yeah, so that goes for the leg.
Neat.
No, it's not too public yet, but that's a good idea.
No, you can't get rid of it. It can't be Mexico, Donald. No.
No.
Can't get rid of Mexico.
Okay, so
Zach says the new prize is a Carlos Warren.
No, it's not the one by.
Ignore the sweat stains.
No.
This smells like.
No. It will smell literally. It will smell like the Italy perfume shop. That's the one in front of Italy. In Italy, you find that perfume shop right in the beginning, the entrance. Okay, so let's go to the to the prices. Let's go to the prices. And did Christine show up? No, I don't think that Christine is around. But let's go. So it's going to be one spin.
Oh,
Yeah!
look at that. What was
was
that?
really
What did it almost get? Almost.
Be Our
Oh, it was
Guest.
almost Be Our Guest.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, they may want that more.
Yeah, but
But Christine's not here.
Christine is not here, and I hope
So, Becky Mencken, welcome.
double-checked the other-
Becky
Becky
said, "Did I miss the shots round?"
yes,
I think you did.
you
Becky.
did. Okay, and I forgot to change it to the screen.
That's okay.
Yep.
You know, you're old. It's late. We understand. Medicine wears off.
I can be old.
9 o'clock.
By now, I'm not the oldest. So,
Oh, I think you may be.
no.
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
By a significant margin.
And you win a salami, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You do, Owen.
So-
just a wheel of awful.
So
prices.
we're gonna contact
Congratulations.
we're gonna contact
Oh wait,
Christine.
I don't think she's on the other feed.
No,
Right?
I hope
think-
not.
I don't know.
Yeah, I hope.
She's
If I can
screaming
find
at her.
it, I'll look.
She's screaming at her device right now. Spin again. Spin again.
So
So, Christine, we will. I'll reach out to Christine to get her information, and we'll get you here with the Magic Viewer.
yes. Okay, we survived.
We made it.
We made it. Don't forget about Go With Us Live. This is our hashtag now. And there's some other things that come up, but the whole idea is that here we're taking you live to several wonderful, magical places. Yes, Go With Us Live. This is our hashtag now, and please don't forget to use when we're talking about after hours. Actually, one thing.
Or mouse gears.
Whoa. There's one thing is
Smell-o-vision.
important. If you use Go With Us Live as a profile, you're gonna find our Instagram profile, which is
This is true.
the name is not After Hours. It's Go With Us Live. Please, if all the friends with Instagram, we want to see you there. Is our profile is Go With Us Live. Okay?
Including the 4 of you that are still in the other stream.
Yeah.
Once they wake up, it'll be like a bad dream. It's fine.
Okay, guys. Let's go to the farewell, to the goodbye words. Who's going to be the first? Jason. Yes, Jason.
Would you like me to
Yes,
go
go,
first?
Jason, please.
I would love to go first.
Yes.
I can just go home.
But before you start.
Oh boy.
Before you start, there's something else that I found in the internet. And
Really? Oh, no.
Yes, and there's one thing. There's one thing. There was a picture that they took in the museum in Paris, Louvre, and it was the Mona Lisa. And I thought that that Mona Lisa looks so familiar. Take a look.
Look at that. It even grew a mustache.
Yes.
That's what the world doesn't need is a Mona Jason.
Yes, a
Trust me.
Mona Jason.
The last thing.
Buddy.
Oh boy.
Oh, buddy, it's your turn now.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here tonight, and so sorry for those of you who were in. It wasn't the wrong feed; it's just the other feed that we weren't able to pay attention to. Tomorrow, the lunch break at 12 p.m. I am going to be taking you to Hollywood Studios for this real lunch break, not just a lunch break, but a lunch break with a lunch, and we're going to be heading over to Pizza Rizzo's, which it may surprise you how good this place is in terms of what it has to offer. And I'm going to be joined by my good buddy Zach Brown, and we're going to partake from the delicious treats there at Pizza Rizzo and have some interesting things to show you. And then, time allowing, maybe we'll walk around the park a little bit. We'll see. But yeah, you can head on over to herewiththemagiclive.com, 12 p.m. Eastern. We would love to have you join us.
So it's going to be food related. Tomorrow we're not gonna watch. Okay.
You're allowed to eat at some point, Carlos. Like it's
Yeah,
okay
yeah, but
at some
no,
point.
no,
You get that little cup of salad that comes with the pizza.
Yeah, actually, well, I don't want to spoiler alert there, but yeah.
but you know the whole thing is that due to the travel to Orlando last week, I took my scale along with me, and I forgot in Orlando.
See? And what happens in Orlando stays
It stays in Orlando. Colin, it's your turn. But before you start, there's something else. There's something else that I found out in the internet, and that actually Hollywood related and Marvel related. I didn't know that you were part of a very special Marvel movie. Take a look, Colin.
You never know.
Oh, sorry, no, it's not that one. This one.
Something's wrong with his neck.
Yes, and it's repeating that. Oh, Colin, it's your turn.
I'm a little shocked that that went as well as I thought.
It was really well. One of the best ones. One of the best ones.
But no, so basically, most of my stuff is content on guide4ww.com. That's my main thing for the most part. I have been doing a bit more on Instagram recently with some video content, messing around with a few things there that you might want to check out. Put you in the parks a little bit, even if you can't get there right now. For those of you that are traveling to the park sometime soon, though, go ahead and check out the website, guide4ww.com. There's a lot of current articles that'll be going up in the not so distant future, but there's also a lot of backfilled content of a little over 300 articles at this point. But the shop is up as well, guide4ww.com/shop for the print shop, where you can bring a little bit of Disney into your home with some of my photos printed out in a unique way, in my opinion. So a little bit different paper, a little bit more of a stylistic design than what you may find in like a typical poster or something like that. So check that out if you get the chance to do so.
Great. And let me take. Look, can you see the Go With Us live in our?
Yes.
I'm waiting to see what you found on the internet about you.
Okay, it's scary. People will have bad dreams now. Because I found something about me in the internet, and actually was also Hollywood related, and was Disney related, kind of. And that was my part. I mean, when I was part of this movie, and I was like this.
Oh no! I can't unsee that.
Yeah.
That'll haunt people in their dreams.
Oh my God! Take it away! Take it away!
That's terrible. Look how his places is almost like it's
creepy.
It's creepy.
I want to buy him that hat that they used to sell in the parks with the hair.
Yes.
But guys, thank you. One thing that I like to ask everybody is to visit my Instagram page. Is both Ponto Orlando and Ponto Miami. Right there. You have the profiles. You can use the same name, Ponto Orlando, to go to my YouTube channel. And in the YouTube channel, you can see the last two lives that I did were live from parks. I know that it's in Portuguese, but the YouTube has something that can help you, is the subtitles, and sometimes you can get an idea what I'm talking about. And next week, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, another live show in Portuguese, Ponto a Ponto. I will be here from the studio, and will be a special trivia night. Okay, buddies, great. Sorry for our friends that were in the wrong feed. We'll never.
The other feed.
Yeah.
Not the wrong. You were in the other.
Yeah,
feed.
in the other feed. It's the Twilight Zone, and and so next time is not going to happen. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna do that.
We're gonna do it.
Yes. Okay. On behalf of my dear buddies, Jason and Colin, I'd like to wish you a magical rest of the week. Enjoy, stay safe, take care, be kind, and we see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Guys.